Hi, folks. Georgie here again from AKISC. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. With me is Aditi, one of our community members at AKISC. So, she's here with us today to share her journey. So, currently, she is a master's graduate, currently pursuing her engineering management degree, a master's degree. Now she is from Northeastern University. Let's get to know more about her experience so far, what has been her journey, and what she is looking up to in the coming future. Maybe Aditi, you want to take it over and then give a introduction and let's move on.
Yeah. So, hi, folks. I'm an engineering management grad student at Northeastern. With my concentration in data science and analytics, I came here for Fall 21 as an intake of Fall 21. And currently, I'm on to my second year, wherein I've joined on a summer co-op, which goes on until December. And yeah, Northeastern is exactly known for its co-op program, and there's no lie about it. It's a wonderful program wherein the students of other universities they get to do their internship just for 3 months, or yeah, it's just 3 months and not more than that. It's either three or there's no internship at all. So the difference between that and Northeastern would be that it offers at least a 6 month co-op. I mean, mostly almost everyone gets it, and yeah, some people even get a summer co-op like myself, and yeah, it's an 8 month thing. And yeah, there are like I'm in College of Engineering, but there's a Khoury College of Computer Sciences as well, and it allows more than one co-op to its graduate students. So it's a wonderful experiential learning uh, offered by Northeastern. Yeah.
Got it. So, Aditi, maybe we'll straight away dive into your particular domain that's in engineering management. So, can you just give a brief about why you chose engineering management as your post graduation, and so we have been doing this for the past 2 years. So, what is your experience so far? What are you looking up to in the specific domain?
Yeah. So being an IT engineer from University of Mumbai, I feel like it's no big deal to become a technically adept engineer from India. I'm sure all of us know that there's quite a few, and so yeah. Apart from that, to gain the managerial, executive, and the skills which builds you and which gives you an edge. Apart from just having the technical skills, I decided to go for engineering management because it's the perfect blend of technical enhancement as well as managerial enhancement. So yeah, that's why I chose to go for engineering management. And uh, Northeastern is the best after the IVs, which come in the list of engineering management top schools. And I guess instead of going for the mainstream MBA, which exists out there in so many different forms, you never know, like you can't quickly decide which one would be the best, and you end up just getting a mere MBA degree from any random college. So that's why I chose to go for MEM, and from Northeastern because it's highly ranked. And yeah, you can like diverge into your concentrated field after having your MEM degree. It does not have to be restricted to one particular field, and there's quite a few major fields under MEM. Yeah, that's why I chose to go for MEM.
Got it. Got it. So, what are the specific maybe opportunities that we are seeing in MEM in the future in terms of the career
Yeah.
opportunities and things? So specifically, I think you are coming from an IT background, so you are specifically looking into that IT management role, or how is it? How is that going?
Yeah, so that's what I meant when I said that you don't have to restrict yourself. Like in MEM, there's particularly like majorly, if I would say, there's three subfields which people usually tend to go for. First one is supply chain. Second one is data analytics, or data science, or anything with data management. And the third one would be product management. These are the major things, but again, no one is restricted to anything. You can go crazy and go for anything. For all you know, you might become an animation UI UX designer after your MEM degree. That's how the customizability of the courses at Northeastern at least exists. So yeah, I mentioned supply chain, data analytics, data science, and product management. So I've being an IT engineer, I've chosen to pursue those skills and go for data science. But uh, I've seen so many of my friends who are from mechanical background, and they've been into data and they've been into coding throughout their lives, but they couldn't pursue it or never had the chance to. So when they come for MEM over here, being a mechanical engineer does not restrict them, and they don't. It's all in the mindset. If you really wanna come into coding, no matter at what point in your life you are, you can still go for data analysis. So yeah, and yeah, there's supply chain. There are IT undergrads who go for supply chain, which basically does not require coding. So yeah, you could go for anything, to be honest, and that's the whole point of your master's degree, to alter your future with your current, whatever you have, and not restrict with whatever you have done. So yeah, there's a lot you can do. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So specifically, I think talking about, so you mentioned about Northeastern's Co-op program, being one of the well-known in this particular space. Maybe if you can walk through on what exactly is a Co-op program on a personal and professional level. What are the benefits that is giving, or what has given to you, and what are the internship opportunities that you have done so far? Maybe some experience sharing on that would be really helpful.
Yeah, so what's the difference between Northeastern and other universities out in the US? It would be the experiential learning, meaning that they don't just academically teach you the theoretical stuff and give you the exams and just normally how things are taught. So what it does, it's like an experiential learning, meaning that they make sure that uh, an industrial experience is built into your curriculum. And so for other universities, it would be like you can choose to apply for internships and choose to spend your summer in an internship, summer or fall, or however you choose for it to be. But in Northeastern, you are like, you compulsorily have to have that in your graduate experience or undergrad or any experience, to be honest, in any of the degrees. And yeah, they make sure that you have that on your degree, and instead of spending a semester studying, students spend a semester in a company learning, learning practically how it works, basically learning on ground in premise of that company and practically learning those skills instead of just taking a course for the same. So that's basically the essence of the co-op program at Northeastern, and the length could vary. It could be minimum 6 or even 3 if a student uh, could not eventually get a 6-month one. And yeah, it could go on to 8 months also, and sometimes it so happens that students are offered 10-month co-ops, but that that just won't be allowed by Northeastern. And yeah, maximum limit would be 8 months, and after the co-op you go back to university and you complete your remaining courses, and then you graduate with that experience in your hand, that experience which would give you an edge while applying for full time, because I guess that's what they really look for, an experience in the US. Yeah.
So can you share some experience? So you have completed your internship.
No, I'm currently on my 3rd or 4th month of my internship. It's not completed. It goes on until December. Yeah.
Okay. So can you share some experience on that? How you got in, and maybe so I think in the co-op program they will be introducing certain options by the university, and you can apply there and then get through. That is what my understanding is. Maybe you will have a better understanding. So if you can share on that, and maybe your current internship experience, how is it going? What is that you are trying to do there? Something on that would be really helpful.
Yeah, so Northeastern has their own portal called NU Works, which is where the companies which have a tie up in the sense that not a I'm not really sure about the practicalities of the tie-up, but they're in good relations with the university, and that's where they post their they make sure that they intake co-op students and they help them learn the workings of their company. And that's how the companies which have a relationship with Northeastern post their openings for co-ops on the NU Works portal, and that's where students can apply. And the other is in others, like obviously a student can apply via LinkedIn or Glassdoor or all of these sites, but mostly I would say the two sites which are common for a Northeastern student are AnyWorks and LinkedIn, and that's how I got my most of my calls. And I guess to get to make sure the company really reviews your resume and you have a higher chance of getting called back for an interview would be to apply early, because eventually everyone realizes that what really is needed on their resume, and for one to begin that process as soon as they can. For example, right now it's the fall semester which is going to start, so anyone who's going to be looking for a spring co-op or spring, yeah, co-op, it won't be an internship because it's not summer. So anyone who's going to be looking for a spring co-op should start applying, or get in the process right now, so that they have a higher chance of uh, converting it to an acceptance. Yeah. So yeah, I would suggest that make sure you know your cycles, your seasons, that when technically your internship or co-op season would be, and apply well in advance for that. And yeah, the opportunities are abundant, and it's not that hard to get calls from major companies from here. What's hard is to prove yourself in the interview. Yeah.
Okay, maybe something on your current internship, where you are currently doing, and some experience there.
Yeah, so my current company is a life sciences company. It's a pharmaceutical based in Cambridge. So in Boston and Massachusetts, one would find a lot of life sciences and pharmaceutical companies. And yeah, so it has been an amazing learning experience. It continues to be, because you can ask the silliest of doubts to your manager or anyone around you, and they would be sweet enough to take time out of their hectic days to help you out, because the people are so nice over here. It's a very good community. You meet in lunches or wherever, and the people, like, they won't make you feel like you just came here a year ago. And it's a very sweet time, and the people are helpful. You can obviously learn a lot from anyone. You have the opportunity to reach out to literally anyone in the company. You can just let your manager know, or even directly shoot a message on Teams or whatever site you're on. And I so for particular in my company, we the interns and the co-ops had their lunches with the CEO, and he was sweet enough to make time in his day and devote a whole brunch time just to spend with his interns and co-ops. And more than what more than what they more than what they were offering us as interns and co-ops, they wanted to know that what more do you want do you want from us to help you all learn, and how can we make it a better experience for you all. So it's a give and take relationship like that, and it's definitely beneficial and profitable. It helps you network a lot, and yeah, you get a gist of how it would be like to work full time over here. Yeah.
Got it. So, taking that choice of becoming an international student and then pursuing your master's graduation, what has really changed in your life? Maybe from a professional standpoint, and from a personal standpoint, what you have gained so far in life, if I may ask. Can you share some of your thoughts there?
Yeah, sure. So professionally, whatever anyone would gain being an international student would show on their resume. So I don't think I need to go on about that. It would, it won't take time for it to show. And yeah, personally, like as I said, it builds a person to be an international student. Basically, coming out of your hometown and going out of there to pursue what you've dreamed for, and basically making your making it look so easy that you never know how easy it is to actually pursue what you've dreamt of, no matter how hard you think it is. Being at the same place in your hometown, you might feel like I've dreamed of something too crazy, and this might not be possible for me to achieve it. No matter how many obstacles come in your way, it won't matter how you got through them. When you reach where you reach, what would matter is that you getting through them. It's like, if you got through them or if you're not, no one cares how hard it was for you to get through them. I mean, obviously it's something to get through hard obstacles, but basically getting through them should be your goal. And you have to be mentally really strong to, I won't say survive, but to thrive over here. And it's honestly like considering what it pays off in the end, which is a better lifestyle. And whatever one dreams of is accomplished over here. The obstacles are nothing if you think of it. And but yeah, there are. And it builds you basically, and you won't be the same person after spending time as an international student over here, or anyone in the anywhere. Yeah.
Got it. So right now, I think you more or less shared the positive aspects of your student life. Maybe if you can share some of the obstacles that you faced while doing your graduation, and also again on your personal life. What were those initial challenges that you had, and also how did you come across those?
Yeah. So I guess the most common and the most prime one, I would say, was the funding and on campus, because when you join as an international student, obviously you have money in INR and you're spending in USD. And I remember when we came in, and we were just spending all of our time doing INR to USD, USD to INR, and it breaks your heart a little to to spend even for the slightest of things. So yeah, for that to help with that, there are things. I'm sure everyone knows that that there are on campuses, and there are research assistantships, teaching assistantship, fellowships, and whatnot. But it's very hard to get those because, particularly in a university like Northeastern, there's a lot of international students, especially from DCs only. So there's a lot of competition from to get an on-campus, and then even after you get the on-campus, to get hours in that. I mean, not everyone would get complete. So 20 hours are allowed legally to work as a student. So yeah, it's hard to get hours even if you do get the on-campus as well. And yeah, I guess getting the on-campus and getting paid part-time when you come as a student is a massive obstacle. But if eventually one gets it sooner or later. Like sometime you would have to struggle spending, your INR money in USD, but after a while, yeah, a person does get an on-campus. Yeah.
Got it. Maybe we'll conclude the session with maybe some of your final words for our community members who are maybe about to onboard to US University. What are the maybe some tips or some of your learnings that you can share with them through your journey in the past 2 years in Northeastern?
I would say, in the totality of what I want to say, I would just say, be prepared for anything and everything, and make sure you remember the end goal, and don't get too frustrated for the little things which might come your way, and just remember in the end why you really came here. You should remember that, and if you remember that, it's very easy to go through the little things which are thrown your way, be it the struggles of finding an on-campus, the struggles of searching for an internship, the struggles of the weather might be weird, and then sometimes you might be able to gel in completely with the the community indifferences which might be there. But any university would make sure that you are felt at home, and yeah, it's all fun. And if you be nice to everyone else around you, you're gonna get that back. And yeah, it's kind of smooth sailing if you remember to do your courses well, and make your networks well, and be nice to everyone around you, because you never know how the tables might change. And yeah, that's all. Just come with a positive mindset, and don't let the little things frustrate you. Yeah. Because yeah, no matter where you stand, in how much ever good or not so good your university is, or how much more or less you're spending on that, in the end you're gonna be well. Yeah, that's all.
Right. So I think what I have taken through the session is be have an open mindset towards this whole
Exactly.
approach. Things, a lot of opportunities would be
Open is the right
coming
word.
our way. So choose the right one and then move along. So there will be more and more opportunities coming your way. Take in whatever you can,
Exactly.
and then move along the journey.
Yeah.
On that note, thank you very much, Aditi, for giving us that wonderful time and also your experience to this particular community. Looking forward for more such sessions in the near future, and all the
Yeah.
best for your graduation and also for your years ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Georgie.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Thank you.